That's good.
Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making one of my favourite dishes, a really creamy, delicious risotto using butternut squash, sage and a little bit of crispy pancetta. Squash time! It's quite a big squash. Firstly, we're going to peel and cube our butternut squash, and that's going to go into the oven for about half an hour, 40 minutes, at about 160, 170 degrees Celsius, just to roast away, get really soft and tender, delicious. We're also going to season it with a bit of salt and a little bit of sage. Now I'm going to be making some crispy pancetta. This is an added extra, you don't need to do it. As the dish is mainly a vegetarian dish, you can completely leave it out if you are veggie, or you can also mix a few things up if you're vegan for this dish. But I am a carnivore, so I'm going to be putting some crispy pancetta in. Now I've got a crispy pancetta. I'm just going to slice up some shallots and some garlic for the base of our risotto. So I'm just going to use a little bit of butter with the onion and garlic for the base of the risotto. So we just want to cook these down for about a minute, 2 minutes until they go slightly translucent, also become a bit more fragrant. Now I'm going to be putting in 300 grams of arborio risotto rice, and we just want it to go a little bit more translucent than what it is at the moment. If you look at it like this, it's exactly like normal rice, but it's just more round, oval, and it gets a more creamy, starchy taste. So the reason we're frying the rice is because we want to see it go slightly translucent before we start adding any liquid for it to absorb. This helps it release starch throughout the cooking process to make the risotto nice and creamy. So we're going to use some dry white wine. You can use vermouth as well. This is just going to add a bit of acidity to your risotto and a little extra bite, a little flavour punch. So you want to keep this on a simmer for a couple of minutes, about 2 to 3 minutes, or until the liquid has halved. This is going to help some of the alcohol evaporate and just keep a more intense flavour in your dish. So we're going to keep this at a simmer the entire time of cooking our risotto. In the back burner here, I've got another pan which has got a litre of stock in it. And we're going to basically be adding a ladle and a half every 3 or 4 minutes and constantly stirring. Once you see that the liquid has been absorbed into your risotto rice, you're going to want to add some more and keep going until you used up all of the stock. B-U-T-T-E-R-N-U-T-S-Q-U-A-S-H, squash, butternut squash. So once your risotto is done, it should be around about 30-40 minutes, and your butternut squash would have been beautifully roasted, got a beautiful aromatic smell with that sage coming out of the oven. So what we're going to do is I'm going to split it in about 2/3, 1/3, and I'm going to use a ricer and put all of the mashed squash in with your risotto. So now we've riced half of our squash into our risotto, just giving it a nice stir. I can take it off the heat, add the final elements, serve up and eat. there we have a delicious roasted butternut squash sage risotto with crispy pancetta. So creamy without needing cream, and you will bloody love it. This is great. Remember, if you do want to keep it vegetarian, then you can forget about the bacon and simply just add more of that roasted butternut squash on the top for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching this recipe. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really want to see you make it. If you do make any of my recipes, I'd love to hear from you over on my Instagram page, which is Bryony Morganna. Also subscribe to my channel, and I hopefully see you guys again next time.